Yes, indeed. B Marsh Boxing back at it with another basketball video. You might have heard the news by now. I just seen it just right about now. I had to get up on it one time. The man Jimmy Butler, shooting guard on the Minnesota Timberwolves, has been traded. All-star shooting guard has been traded to the Philadelphia 76ers. The trade will involve the Wolves reportedly will receive Robert Covington. He's a good sharpshooter. He's a guy who extends the floor, small forward, athletic player. A guy who's a young guy. That's a good pick for him. And Dario Saric, that's a good, tough, gritty player that the Sixers have. They shipping over to Minnesota for Jimmy Butler. And a 2022 second round pick. Okay, so that's who they trading. You know what I mean? And I had read in one article that they also gonna that deal would involve what's the guy's name? Jared Bayless. You know what I mean? He's a point guard who has a bad contract. Bad as in he gets paid a lot of money, damn near close to $20 million, and he don't even touch the floor. You know what I mean? I ain't seen him suit up in like 2 years. You know what I mean? He's a good energy player. But 76ers, they gave him a bad contract, you know what I mean? Hopefully, it's almost kind of like the J.J. Redick contract. J.J. Redick makes a lot of money for the Sixers. But anyways, the dynamics, that's a good pickup for 76ers. Me as a Boston Celtics fan, you know what I mean? Am I worried? I mean, I could say, sure, man, no question. You know what I'm saying? The three best teams in the East now look like they reside in the Atlantic Division, you know what I mean, where the Boston Celtics are located. You got Philly, Toronto, and now Boston, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to be difficult. Right now, in my opinion, the C's are struggling, and Philadelphia just got much better, you know what I mean? Getting Jimmy Butler there, now that's an offensive weapon that they didn't have, especially if you saw the Sixers in the playoffs last year, where Ben Simmons, all he do is dribble, 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 pass, dribble, 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 pass. I mean, the guy's not really doesn't have a really good scoring knack, you know what I mean? He can get some layups if you can get by you know what I'm saying? But if you really give him the jump shot and really close down the lane, Ben Simmons is just almost big for nothing, you know what I mean? And he's a good player, good cerebral player all around, but Jimmy Butler being added, this is a guy who can drop average 25 in a season. Joel Embiid, to me, is the best big man in the NBA right now. No, I'll take that back. In the East, he is the best big man in the East because Anthony Davis, I'll still give him that edge as the best big man. Joel Embiid is a very skilled player. You know what I'm saying? He talks a lot of shit. I think he can back it up against teams that don't have anybody equipped to guard him. You know what I'm saying? We still got to see if he can talk that shit and back it up. But he can play. The kid can play. Jimmy Butler addition is just an enormous boost to the Philadelphia 76ers. Boxing fans in the chat, what's good, boxing fan? He says the 76ers are crazy, man. He's going to leave after the summer. While Covington is a hell of a player, very underestimated. Yeah, Covington can play, you know what I mean? He can shoot the three, extend the floor, he's a good defender, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe Jimmy Butler's going to stay over there in Philly. From the reports I seeing, like with him being brought over there, it's on the condition that he probably might be able to sign a long term contract. You know what I'm saying? But my Celtics got to step it up. You know what I mean? And I'm not necessarily saying we got to make any trades or moves. It's a different team. It's a totally different team than we had last year. Gordon Hayward wasn't involved because he snapped his ankle and his leg the first game of last year. Now he's back, but there's other guys who have stepped up, like Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown. You know what I mean? And Horford. So right now we trying to find ourselves, really and truly. You know what I mean? The season not in a good place right now. 76ers look like they on the up and up, and it's gonna be a battle for the Atlantic because right now the top notch team in the East is Toronto Raptors. They playing phenomenal, man. Kawhi Leonard is that dude. You know what I mean? That guy was not no mirage. He was not no optical illusion. That guy is like that. Best two-way player in the NBA, and Jimmy Butler is also a good two-way player. But just off the strength of Kawhi Leonard, what he's bringing there to Toronto, a place that's very difficult to go get a win. We'll see what happens, you know what I mean? But 76ers definitely have improved, and we'll see what they're going to do in the future. Boxing fans in the chat, he says Sixers should try to trade ban for Anthony Davis. I don't know if they want Anthony Davis because they already have Joel Embiid. Somebody's game's going to suffer. You know what I mean? And I don't think it's gonna be Anthony Davis' game. You know what I mean? You know, that's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I don't know. I don't think the Sixers making any more trades. They're gonna ride this ship right now with this Jimmy Butler trade. B Marsh Boxing, big ups to Boxing fan coming through in the chat. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this trade. Everybody who's listening to this video, and let me know if you think it's a great addition for 76ers getting Jimmy Butler. And let me know how if you think the 76ers going to win the Atlantic Division and how far they're going to go in the Eastern Conference playoffs. Be Marsh Boxing. I'm out of here. Peace.